Step 20. Small steps to mindful eating. Start building your mindful eating lifestyle by taking small steps. Small steps could be drinking one more glass of water each day, eating a piece of fruit, adding a new superfood to your life, or cooking one more homemade meal a week. Start slow to get ahead. Start small to live big. Small steps will eventually lead to habits, and habits will eventually lead to daily rituals. Daily rituals are things you never forget to do, like brushing your teeth, taking a shower, or putting your shoes on. No matter how busy you are, you don't forget to take a shower or brush your teeth. This is part of your everyday that you plan for. Making a healthy lifestyle, or this mindful eating lifestyle, your daily ritual is no different. Every morning, I drink my wheatgrass and swig my bottle of cod liver oil like it's no big thing, because to me, it's not. It's these habits that have turned into daily rituals and feel effortless. With small steps over time, taking your wheatgrass or making your oatmeal on the run may be something you never forget to do. Plus, when it comes with so many benefits, you will be less likely to leave these things behind. Small steps, big results, a better life. As you start to take small steps to healthy living, you'll soon crave more and more of this feeling. Remember that consistency is much more important than intensity, and it's our conscious choices day in and day out that make the most impact. Focus on staying present in the moment and slowly start to change your thought patterns to more positive thinking. Don't wait to step into your true power. The power's in you. Make a habit part of who you are. Make it a part of your being. Habits become the things you automatically do that take no effort. Repetition is truly the key to success. We are what we repeatedly do. Our character is basically a composition of our habits. Habits are consistent, and they're often unconscious patterns. When I met my husband 15 years ago, he was eating Jimmy John's subs every day. He had psoriasis. He was eating Special K cereal for breakfast, drinking lots of cow's milk. But he took small steps over time, and he's made this mindful eating lifestyle his own. He only likes oatmeal on the run with raisins and walnuts. I like mine with goji berries, pecans, and coconut. If I throw one goji berry in his oatmeal, he freaks out. But that's okay. He's learned to make this lifestyle his own and do it because he wants to. Along the years when we were dating, we would always have family members or friends, say, "Gosh, Sean is so spoiled. You cook for him every night. We just can't believe it." And I'd say, I don't cook for Sean every night to spoil him. I cook for him every night because I love him. Why wouldn't I want my husband, to look and feel good? We now have a 1.5-year-old, and we know that this is more important than ever to be a role model. I think about good health and this mindful eating lifestyle as a future investment. It's a long-term investment. There's no better investment, especially right now, than taking care of ourselves and teaching our kids and our family how to live more mindfully when it comes to food. Now, we are taking small steps without even realizing it to teach our son Brady how to live healthier. We are already starting a routine with Brady based on what he sees us doing. Because we drink water, he wants to drink water. Because we sip our wheatgrass in the morning, he wants to sip wheatgrass. Because we take a shot of cod liver oil, he wants to take a shot of cod liver oil. He loves brushing his teeth as soon as we grab our toothbrush. So just remember that people are watching. We can make this our everyday habit simply by doing and repeating. And remember not to force people. The magic happens when they do it because they want to. Focus on being an influencer. People are always watching and they become curious. If you're living your best life, surely people will want to do the same. Some mindful eating tips and small steps you can take. If you love coffee so much, treat it with love. Don't just chug it from the drive-through window or a to-go cup. Drink it out of a mug when you can, savor it, and make it count. If you are drinking it for energy, be mindful of why you may need energy in the first place. Are you sleeping 8 hours a night? Are you moving your body on a regular basis? Are you getting sunlight every day? I think a great way to be a mindful eater is thinking about food differently. Here's another tip. Eat ice cream in a cone. This allows you to slow down versus having an ice cream in a bowl with a spoon. Ice cream melts 2 degrees below body temperature, which allows for the full eating experience when you lick and eat it how it's meant to be eaten. Eat to match your circadian rhythms, your sleep-wake cycle. Eat when you're awake and don't eat during the nighttime hours or when your body is preparing for sleep. We eat breakfast to break the fast between dinner and breakfast. This is called common sense fasting. Don't skip breakfast and deprive yourself of a healthy mood and metabolism. When it comes to cravings really only last for 10 minutes. It's that instant gratification we want. So if we put on a timer and we wait 10 minutes and maybe we distract ourselves or we do some sort of movement which can change our mindset, then most of the time those cravings start to go away. Another tip is only eating off a plate and avoiding taking seconds. Visualize your meal versus picking mindlessly. I love seeing people take super tiny portions, but then go back for second and thirds. And then they become not aware of how much they're eating. I've had people comment on how big my bowl of oatmeal is when I'm only using a half a cup of oats, which is a serving. I add cacao and raisins and walnuts and almond milk, but it keeps me full and satisfied for about 4 hours until lunchtime so that I'm not mindlessly snacking. And that's what visualizing your portions and having one bowl or one plate does compared to just snacking mindlessly. When you do indulge, make it count, own it, and make it an experience. Life is too good to give up the things that you love. Now, are you eating a donut that you got from a drive-through window, or are you eating a donut from the best donut place in town where everything is made from scratch with love? This is how we need to start thinking about mindful eating. Food is love. It's a language we can all understand, and it's the best gift to share. Eat whatever you want as long as it's from the source or it's made homemade. Be strategic about your eating and plan ahead. Use that 80-20 rule. Don't multitask when you eat. Just eat and be present. When you cook, just cook. Own your decisions. Guilt comes from overindulging. Make everything count, choose the best, don't overdo, savor the moment, experience with new foods and flavors, enjoy your company, have meaningful conversations, be mindful of how much and how often you indulge, be open-minded and curious, experience new things, eat new things. Don't stress or dwell on the things you can't control or the meals you've eaten in the past. Only control what you can. Live for the special moments. Realize the bigger picture. Give in for the sake of others and the experience. Be present and live with purpose, and be a mindful eater for life. When it comes to mindful eating, it's important to be mindful and selective of the information you hear regarding health and nutrition. You don't want this to derail your mindful eating lifestyle. I believe that many well-known doctors and health professionals are the ones confusing people even more when it comes to food. I recently went to a health conference where a popular known physician was telling the audience that champagne cures Alzheimer's, eating fruit is the same thing as eating candy, nightshade vegetables like tomatoes, eggplant, peppers, and potatoes, and goji berries are deadly, wheatgrass is toxic, and cashews cause a poison ivy effect in the body. I couldn't believe it and almost left the room because of how outrageous these claims were and the influence this guy had on this 10,000 person audience. I couldn't help but feel like these people were completely set up for failure. Now these folks believe that eating a banana makes them fat, when bananas are nature's perfect food, loaded with minerals and high in digestive boosting pre- and probiotics. I wanted to climb on my chair and say, no, stop, don't listen to him. Eating should not be this complicated. Can't you see that eating eggplant and fresh fruit is not our problem? When you read a study or an article, you have to be mindful of who is funding this in the first place. If an article touts the benefits of eating soybeans, most likely it's written by the Soy Council. If a doctor claims that wheatgrass or algae is toxic, is he taking into consideration the quality source or other factors involved? Do these people have supplements of their own they're trying to push to the consumer instead? Every marketing claim is designed to get the consumer to buy. The reason we don't hear about the health benefits of an apple or flax seeds on Super Bowl commercials or read it on the front page of the newspaper is because there's no money to be made on these whole foods. It's important to find a health professional or program that you can trust and use your common sense to determine what truly makes sense. Eating should be simple because life is hard enough.